right. Welcome everybody to my 32nd episode of this Build a World Challenge. We got a bunch of stuff to do today, so I'm going to kind of jump right into this. This is our Eva Lucerio. I'm sure you remember her from a few videos ago. Off camera, I made her into a werewolf. I tried recording her to become a werewolf, but I could not get Greg to spawn to save my life. Like, I swear it was like an impossible feat to get that to happen. I've followed like multiple tutorials on how to accomplish it and clicking the signs and doing stuff, like nothing worked. Nothing at all. So, this is her, and she is a werewolf. We've been building up her skills a little bit. She's already completed the werewolf initiate, and we are now on the emissary of the collective. And we've joined the Moonwood Collective, and I've talked, and I've been good with the werewolf ambassador. I've been trying to do these quests, but there's not very many other werewolves. So I'm trying to build up my werewolf skill. She's been doing some fitness. But this is our little home here. We have this like trash shack, and I was hoping to create like, like a werewolf family. So this is our house, and we got like the little kitchen. It's like an abandoned warehouse. And then upstairs here, I've got some bunk beds in the little bedroom. And then there's a third floor as well. There's nothing up here. But if you look at it with like the walls up, this is like the factory that she lives in. And I thought it was kind of a cool set, you know what I mean, to for the werewolves. Uh I liked it. I liked it. So this is our home lot. And what I did also is I kind of created her ideal mate. And he is going to be Lycan. So she can take a wolf nap. She's kind of tired. Let's take a wolf nap. We haven't gotten a lot of her perks built up yet. I think we can see those here. I've done a few. She can scavenge. She can wolf nap. She can intimidate people. Hunger. She can eat almost anything. A hunter trait, so she can go hunting. And that's about where I'm at. I want to get up here to the curse bearer and see if we can turn some other werewolves and turn them into roommates. I don't want more playable Sims in this household because that's kind of cheating. I mean, I can just, keep, but the rules state that I have to be a spouse to move them in. So I don't know how to move in other werewolves. But if they're roommates, they're not playable, right? So that kind of stops that. And I think we have a roommate already. Emily here. She's another werewolf. I used MC command to turn her into a werewolf. Just so I can have a werewolf and play with it and see if I can't, get her to like join the pack and stuff like that. But because we're in a werewolf the collective, I forgot, emissary of the collective, I can't join another pack. Now, because of the werewolf / Lycan mod that I have from SpinningPlumbobs, we can create our own packs. But I have to complete these aspirations. So, can't do it. I can't do it. But as of right now, we're going to stay with the emissary of collective. and we're going to roll with it. I'm waiting to see if, is she going to come over? Emily is sleeping. Okay, it must be late. All right, we'll play with Emily another time. I just wanted to give you all a little bit of update on Eva. And we're going to go ahead and jump over to our main world. We had to create another household to keep 8 in the Willow. So we had to create another household. So I went ahead and created another sim. I was going to do it on camera, but I was so frustrated trying to fight with Greg and try to find him. I couldn't get him to spawn in. I was irritated. So we have Fenric. Well, his last name is Fenric. This is my ideal werewolf partner for Eva. And he's going to be a Lycan, which is a whole different vampire class. But the mod is written to add in Lycan and werewolf compatibility. So you can spar with Lycans and werewolves, vice versa. You can join custom packs together and be, pack mates. The sire function from this mod has been added into the werewolves, so you actually, it keeps track of who sired who. And if you kill your sire, it'll like cure your werewolf abilities. So somewhere in this house, here we go. This is Eric. And he is going to be our, I don't know why he's got glasses on. I told him to take off the glasses. Either way, I'll edit it. I'm going to go to where I made him as. I don't like him with the glasses on, but this is kind of, this is Eric without the glasses. This is how he's supposed to look. And he's going to be our Lycan. So what's groovy is that we can have like hybrids with this. So I can create a Lycan vampire hybrids and all kinds of randomness. So what we got to do here is go to lycansource.com. And this is a website that I've kind of bypassed. And we go browse Lycan source to begin. And then that'll open up purchase Lycan items. And then when you get to level 2, you can chat with lycanthropy enthusiasts. So we're going to have him go ahead and do that. And that should open up the next interactions to where we can actually transform him into a Lycan. And that's kind of where I wanted to go with this episode. We skipped the regular werewolf turn because, well, I couldn't find Greg. And I don't know if this mod is conflicting and stopping Greg from spawning or what the deal is, but I couldn't get Greg to pop up. So hopefully it doesn't bug out and we can eventually find Greg, because we're going to need him for the other quest deal, the aspiration. Oh, it's Winterfest. Well, I think we're going to skip that one. I might do a Winterfest episode depending on how long this one takes. We did Thanksgiving with our new family, the Watsons. So we kind of could do Christmas. Okay, here we go, right here. Eric has exchanged a few messages with a person in the same, with the screen name OcProfessor69, OcProf. And he seemed really well versed in lycanthrope lore. Eric found that if he owned the Lycan Source website, and he's the runner of it, and apparently an occult studies professor in university. Yeah, interesting to learn about the occult. So now we should be able to go back here and invite the occult professor over. Now, I should have the tray files to generate the one that's supposed to be here. And he's supposed to have a house that I don't see in my inventory. So, I don't know. He's supposed to have his own house. Is this the professor? It is. So, the tray files must not be working for me. Because that's not what he's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be like a dude with a beard. But it's okay. As far as the game goes, it doesn't really make a difference. Where the crap is this professor at? This room is like stupid. Professor disappeared. I don't see the professor. Did he wander upstairs? No. Where the crap did he go? Or she go? All right, for some reason, oh, I'm up too high. What the crap? Oh, there we go. Okay. So we need to talk to the occult professor. Like, what the crap? And we should be able to ask about the occult. We're supposed to learn stuff. Ask about lycanthropy. Enthuse about lore. We're supposed to be able to so here we can buy occult items. And what we're learning here is certain stuff from the occults, the witches, the magic, fairies, stuff like that. Vampires. But we have a shop with this person that we can unlock. And the first thing we learn from her is, come on, I said buy occult items. This should be working. So here, werewolves selected, it says, one myth of the werewolves is they're connected to some sort of called Operation Eternal Flame. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. So we can buy all this different stuff. We can get an ancient wooden relic base card from this. I'm not sure what that does. This is oh, it's a death relic. So we can put our, like, urns or whatever on it, I guess. So here's vampire books we can buy to learn more about vampires. These are familiar orbs. I don't know what these are, honestly. I don't know what any of this stuff is. But these are all things I'm sure we'll figure out. Moonstone is one of the most important things. The moonstone ring here stops us from turning into a werewolf without control. But we're going to leave that away for now. We can always call this back. And then we get our the fairy handbook, the guide to witchcraft, whatever this book is. Okay, so this is for potions. This is spells. The Tome of Repair. Okay, these are spell books for other things. Valerian Root. But either way, none of this is really important. We don't have money for a lot of this anyway. But I wanted to go to this one notification that she tries to explain to us. And I don't see it right there. He's still talking. But we're supposed to be able to talk to her. And as we learn, she's supposed to tell us that we can go and turn ourselves into a Lycan. We got to go get our butt kicked. But it's a different process that because we can actually go and summon a different way. Okay, there we go. So Lycans are werewolves are different. Breeds of lycanthrope are closely related, and through creatures we may be able to possess the abilities of each other. I'm waiting to see if she tells me something different. Okay, now she's talking about the moon dial. That gives us the ability to craft new stuff. I'm waiting for her to tell me the proper lore where I can go and turn into a vampire. If she doesn't tell me, I know how to do it. All right, so we're going to travel. I don't think she's going to tell me what, more than I already know. But we're going to see if we can't get him to turn into a Lycan. Now, unlike the werewolf mod that I have, or the werewolf pack I have a mod for lineage and whatnot, we don't have that same lineage for the bloodlines for our Lycans. So werewolves will get a bonus for offspring and stuff like that. The stronger the offspring, like first, second, and third generations, they have perks to learn faster. So this lot here, I put the frequent animal attacks trait on it, and that's how we get our first werewolf. We have to go here and find a werewolf. And to do that, we have to wave raw meat around, which I already bought from the computer. So if we go over here, and we should have this raw meat and use as Lycan bait. And you'll see him. He's going to flap the meat around. And there comes a werewolf. And he should come over here and kick our butt. I don't know if we got to feed the Lycan. So this is the base game Lycans, and this is the pack Lycans. Oh, those Lycans, these are werewolves. So these ones look way cooler. So what we can do too is add the Lycan trait to our werewolves, which I think that's something we'll work on. Oh, is he about to mess us up? Oh, there we go. Here we go. He's like, oh. So the trait we're looking for is vicious attack. That's not the one. We need the curse. So we're going to have to provoke him. And we're going to have to keep picking a fight with him. Until we get the, it's a vicious curse is what it's called, or something like that. Cursed bite, something like that. So I just still don't see the perk. So we're gonna pick another fight with them. It's like, ah. There we got it. There we go. Mark of the Beast. So, one thing I want him to do while we're here, he's got the Mark of the Beast, so he will turn into a Lycan. What I was hoping to do is find our friend. So they can meet each other. But her house is over here. Here we go. It's not that one. Here we go. And it says no one's home. But I'm going to see if I can't find... I want to introduce them because they're going to be a couple. And their children should be both Lycan and Werewolf. And that will give us our bloodline and our info. But I don't think... So right now we're just kind of burning time because I need him to... Well, I want him to meet her. Guess all you have to do is knock to go in. So there's got to be something missing in this build because that milk crate's floating. There's a table missing. So one groovy thing with this right now is that we have our ability, since we're bitten. I want to try to get closer to him. You can see he's messed up. But we have this Lycan here, and we can choose our wolf form. So full beast is that appearance we had over there. Hybrid is kind of like, it's a half, like a dog face. Humanoid is what we're going to go with. And I want to go with a black. And this should give him wolf features. And I'm not seeing his ears, and I'm not seeing, this should pop up. I thought I just, oh, I already hit. Okay, so I already chose black. But what we can do is, well, I'm not a vampire, a werewolf yet, so that's why I guess it doesn't show me as the werewolf yet. Oh, pause. There she is. So these two are going to start our werewolf family. So we need to bring them up to like super friends. Did I already ask about fur hygiene? So this is werewolf pack is an option we have. It has to be a friend of the Moonwood Collective. Even though I'm not a werewolf, I can still be a friend. I just can't join the collective unless I can become a regular werewolf. We're definitely going to have to fix this milk crate. What is her deal? He's got to use the bathroom, so. Okay, so. Okay, so he likes the maliciousness. Well, that's a groovy guitar I've never seen. But I definitely got to fix this milk crate. All right, so let's bring him back out here. I'm trying to get a spot where I can see him clear enough. because he should go into his vampire form or werewolf. I keep saying vampire. This has got 2 hours. He's healing from the attack. Oh yeah, I forgot he's a glutton. I forgot he's a glutton. But I do want to go and note this. Who is this? And why is she walking around in that outfit in the snow? All right, so I think he's going to go ahead and turn. He's not turning yet. I don't know if they're good enough friends. Can you take a nap real quick? And make something to eat? I don't know if she'll yell at him for making food over here. All right, let's speed this up. This episode's starting to run fairly long, so I kind of need him to hurry up and change. I don't know how long that's supposed to take. I guess she doesn't have counter space to cook on, but all right, let's send him home. Now that he knows her, I'm going to need him to be home anyway. This is Winterfest Eve was awful. Stop your whinging. All right, he still needs some sleep, so maybe if we get him to go to bed, time will speed up a little bit and make him feel a little bit better. I don't know if this accelerated healing is what's going to get us to turn. Oh, here we go. He's got heightened senses. So that is a good sign that we're fitting to be at the last stage. All right. Feral change. Eric lost control of his inner beast and transformed into a wolf against his will. And it'll take 8 hours to regain himself. So that is our werewolf form now. You can see we got like the clawed hands. You can't really see his ears. I was trying to get a closer look, see if we can see his ears. But he gets the pointy ears. You can kind of see them. But he gets those yellow eyes. And he's got the more ferocious wolf beardy look. But you can see our skills panel here too. Here's our feral control. And that's what does that. Otherwise, everything is the same. So he can sleep on the floor. This one gains abilities a little bit different. Look at why you sleep. What are you doing? How do you sleep in a staircase? What a dummy. But I'm pretty certain he's got other Lycan stuff he can do. So here's his feral form. Phase into human form. We can't do that yet. So we can't do anything as of right now. He's still in this feral state. So I think that's a good chance to end our episode. And we can pick this up at another date. So with that, I will see everybody in the next stream or the next recording. I keep forgetting I'm not on Twitch. So, as always, stay blessed.